What's going on, everybody? This is The Shift. I am ATO, Ace the Outsider.
I'm Sir Aimézing.
And today we have a really stacked show. 4 guests, 5 actually, including the performance leader.
We got
6.
We got 2 performers.
It is a really stacked show today. So I'll be interviewing 2 photographers coming up, Steven and Taylor. Really have some nice shots, really talented people. And for the second shift,
I'm going to interview an upcoming actress and upcoming singer.
Yeah.
Very youthful, and they're doing some big things at a young age.
Right. And after that, speaking of the youth, we're going to have a Q&A session. We got some questions from local kids around about college and how to handle finances and making sure all the credits are right and all that good stuff. So after that,
we got Kurfew Kev in the crib. He's going to send us away with some fire. So I'm looking forward to a great performance.
Big show.
Let's get to it.
Let's get it. The Shift. What's happening, everybody? This is The Shift. I am ATO, Ace the Outsider. I'm here with 2 very talented photographers. This is Taylor, this is Steve. They both go to school here in Buffalo and performing arts, correct?
Yes.
Very cool. So tell me a little bit about yourself, Steve.
Well, I'm 16 years old. I'm a photographer here in Buffalo. Trying to work my way up slowly, directing videos, all that stuff like that.
Right.
And, yeah.
Gotcha, cool. And Taylor?
Same, I'm also 16 years old. I'm also into photography. Also trying to work my way up and hopefully looking for some new opportunities to come soon. So,
right.
Yeah, I'm about to be a singer next year, so hopefully there's more, things coming my way.
Gotcha. And you guys use some pretty strong cameras. Like when I was in high school, we had like the Cool Pix joint, the little flat joint that kind of stood out. So to do pictures in the same realm that you guys do is a little different, because now you have a little more control over your artistry as far as like playing around with the photos and doing editing and things like that. So do you guys do a lot of like post editing, or do you just like?
Me personally, I shoot in RAW and I post editing wise.
Yep.
I do a lot of work, the tones and everything like that. You always want to adjust the picture to your liking if you don't like it before.
Right.
Yeah, and I have like a setting on mine, just like the auto setting, which I'm assuming is like equivalent to RAW. But yeah, just like editing it to how you like. And I use Lightroom. I actually really like Lightroom. And you can even do it on your phone, and it's, it's free. And you can get like a lot of cool effects out of it and things like that.
Right. That's awesome. See, when I was coming up, I'm gonna sound old now. Back in the MySpace days, I don't know if anybody here remembers MySpace. We didn't have like the filters and everything like that. So it's funny to see how you guys can really fine tune to what you guys want.
You can really make it into your own.
Yeah.
There's a lot of different ways of like making your picture your own and making it stand out from other pictures, because sometimes pictures, they can look alike. So it's always cool to find a way to make it look different and stand out from others.
Absolutely. So what do you guys like most about photography?
The meeting people.
Yeah.
I feel like you meet a lot of cool people through it. Like you create a lot of cool connections, and you meet a lot of people. You get a lot of great advice from people, a lot of older people, that have more experience.
Right.
So,
for sure. Cool.
Yeah, me, same thing with meeting people. It's just that, our community in Buffalo is, it's a really strong community.
Right,
and,
sure. Yeah.
we're really, getting up there, especially, people outside of Buffalo are,
eyes on you now.
Yeah.
So you really got to come through with it.
Yeah.
And have you met any celebrities yet? Because I know you're...
Celebrities? I did a photo shoot with Conway. I was there at his temple shoot.
Yeah.
So
that was awesome.
That's coming out soon. I don't know when, but soon.
Right.
Yeah.
But there's definitely room to work. Have you guys ever been outside the city to do photo shoots and things like that?
I mean, Toronto, but not for other people. Just traveling there and just kind of, with concerts, taking pictures at concerts and stuff like that. So.
Gotcha. Cool.
It's
quite all right. So who do you guys have to guide you kind of through this? Do you guys want to make a career out of photography, or do you just want to just?
Yes.
I do want to make a career out of photography.
Okay.
It's just like what I said earlier with directing. I also do want to do films and work up to maybe even a movie.
Word.
Not being a director, that's a big title, right?
It is.
So director of photography, director, or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm a director, so I kind of.
Yeah, so something around that realm, I guess. Any little parts you can get inside of that. I mean, it's a big deal.
For sure.
Because for making movies, there's a million people that you need to make. For movies and stuff like that, there's so many spots.
Right.
So
and when you see the credits roll, it's
I know,
just a bunch of names, right? Yeah. Some you can't even pronounce those people from all over the
You want to
world.
be one of those names that are boom, right there. You
Right
want to
there.
be the name
Directed
at
by.
the beginning of the movie. You don't want to be at the end.
Right.
Word. So how did you guys get into photography? Was it just like you just picked up the camera and it was just boom?
With me, it was just like, so when I was little, me and my brother, we used to like try to do like YouTube videos and all that stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then, this is a funny story, right? So I was at Best Buy and the camera was on sale, and like I've always wanted to do photography, and it was just like golden moment, and I had to convince my dad for like 20 minutes to like try and buy it from me.
Bugging him,
I just earned all that money back with the photography, and then
Word.
I worked my way up to a better camera, better lens.
That's the way to do it. That's the way to do it.
Yeah.
Me, I was in like 8th grade, and I was into making makeup tutorials for like a while, and then I kind of stopped.
No doubt.
But like I would shoot on my phone, and I'd make YouTube makeup tutorials, and I was like on that for like a while. So then it kind of escalated, and then I got into like pictures and stuff like that as well, and then I did like a little bit of like filmmaking. I would make short films here and there, but like that wasn't like my main thing that I would do.
Yeah.
But then I feel like just ever since then, that's kind of what triggered it. Was just like I like using cameras and stuff like that, and I would always convince my mom. I'm like, can you buy me this camera for Christmas? Because I really want it, and I want to start up something. And
You give that baby the eyes. Yeah, no doubt. All right, so kind of the last question I want to leave you guys off on, like, if there's a certain person you want to do photos with, or a certain type of photo shoot you would want to do, what would that be? Would it be like with a celebrity? Would it be? Do you want to do something in space? Do you want to do something?
Yeah.
I really like street photography. I feel like that's like one of my favorites. So I don't really have a specific person, but I guess like working with models that are coming up and stuff would be like really, really cool, and a really cool opportunity to like have. So
Right. Cool.
Right.
All right.
Yeah, with me, like, I want to step away from models more, and like I want to do more celebrity work, because like you see all these celebrities on Instagram, and they all have the same photographer taking the pictures. They have their own personal photographer, and I would want to be one of those people one day.
Gotcha. Just going around with the same person, kind of developing their portfolio and kind of creating the image for them that they're going to use, and that's going to be public to everybody. So that's the first thing they're going to see.
Yeah.
That is awesome. I'm proud of both of you too. You guys are coming up. I like it. That's all good stuff. Anything you can give people who are kind of coming up, either who are the same age as you or?
Yeah, I hate to say it, but like this is something that a lot of photographers like say to you when you ask that question. It's like you try to be different. You got to be trying to different from all the other photographers. And I know it's hard because there's so many photographers out there.
Yes.
And like they all have their different styles, but there's like the same like type of image going around on Instagram. You know what I mean? Like unsaturated tones, and like I use some of that influence, but you also got to throw like some of your own things into it. You know what I mean?
Basically the same thing. That's what I'm thinking in my head.
Yeah.
But you have to just find a way to be different. And it could be hard. It could be really hard. But you have to find some type of whatever type of editing technique that you have in mind. Try it out. See if it looks nice, and then if it looks nice, then there you go. You have something that makes you stand out more. From other people.
For sure.
It makes you more distinct.
For sure.
Yeah.
That's the ticket, guys. I'm good. That's good. I'm glad for both of you. Keep on shooting. Keep on creating. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. What's your Instagram, real quick?
Stephen Luang.
Yep.
And mine is at j.images. I always forget the dot in my name.
Quite all right. So, guys, that is the first shift. I got Aimé coming up next. He's got some pretty awesome people to go along with this show. So, guys, till next time, or what's going to be next? The shift.
Welcome back to the second shift. I'm Sir Aimézing. I'm joined by two young lovely young ladies. I'm joined by Tallulah and Shania, and we're gonna do something different. I want y'all to open up real quick. I got a fast five. You have to answer quick. If you could pick any superpower to have, what would it be?
Shape-shifting, invisibility.
Why?
Because you could just like fly, or you could swim, or I don't know. Invisibility, because I could lurk.
I like that. What's the most annoying thing your mom does that you secretly love?
Nag me. Call me.
That makes sense. I hear you on that one.
Yeah.
What's your favorite meal?
Sushi. Rice. I guess.
Just white rice.
Yeah.
Not pork fried rice. Not chicken fried rice.
Oh, no rice.
No rice with no peas in there. Not the rice
Peas?
to add some water to. I don't know. You saying rice, not brown rice, not
I like
vegetarian
Spanish
brown
rice. Yeah.
Spanish rice?
Mhm.
Okay. My last question. I guess your answer could change depending on how the interview goes. Do you want to come back on the show?
Sure. Yeah.
All right, let's get into this interview. All right, so, ladies, you guys have very unique skills and talents. You guys have done a lot of things. I'm going to start with you, Tallulah. What inspired you to want to create and be in films?
Ever since I was little, I always had a love for the arts and doing theater. Like, I started doing theater at my little school. So when I came to performing arts, there was a lot more opportunities for me to be in shows, and that just kind of evolved into a love for theater and film, and then more opportunities came my way. So.
Okay. And likewise, you do some singing, but you also want to be an actress. You have a lot of things you want to be involved in, but most importantly, you stressed to me is that your main hobby is singing. So what inspired you to sing?
My mom, I witnessed her singing in the church a lot growing up, so that kind of came on to me, and I like to sing all sorts of genres of music.
Got you. Now, and you both mentioned some things kind of going back to when you were younger, so what particular moment or consistent situation that you were doing inspired you to, want to be in front of the camera?
When I was about 4, I think, my school did an opera, and it was in mostly Italian too. So that was weird. I don't know why they did that. But I got to play like a little star, and that was like the first moment that I realized that I really liked doing it.
It's awesome. At 4 years old.
Around like 4 or 5, yeah.
That's intriguing. That's really young to kind of, feel that natural feeling of what you want to do. And likewise, you mentioned mom church, singing in church.
I think watching TV, like sitcoms, and just seeing people in front of the camera, like I knew I wanted to do that, like be a part of like a cast or something.
I got you. Something special about just being able to captivate people in a live setting and have that limelight on you. Something special about that. What is your ultimate goal?
To create probably like a film that I'm super happy with and that makes people think about their lives and how they treat people or what they want to do with their life.
Create in what way? Do you want to direct, film, be in as a star? Well, what level of creation are we talking about?
I want to write a whole script at some point in my life and have it produced like successfully.
Do you have like a specific movie genre? You said your favorite movie is The Conjuring, so you want to write a scary movie?
No.
Or suspense film or comedy or?
I want something art, like very artsy, I guess. The Conjuring I really like because it takes place in 1970 and it stays true to the energy and exactly how it's filmed. And I always think it's interesting when you incorporate different ideas into film. So I want to do something cool like that.
Got you. What's your ultimate?
I want to be a humanitarian, like later on in life when I have enough money to like build schools and take care of people in need.
Humanitarian. That has nothing to do with singing. So you already thinking steps ahead.
I'm trying to make money any type of way I can. You know what I'm saying? Like I got a plan.
Checks coming in.
Right.
I feel that energy. Mm-hmm.
Later on in life, I have enough money to help other people in need. So there we go.
Giving back. Awesome.
Giving back.
Okay, so talk to me about big time projects that you've got coming up in your near future.
Soon I'm going to be on a Netflix show called Daddy's Girl Club. It's coming out later this year, so you should check it out.
Okay.
So that's something.
Okay.
Get that bag.
Okay.
What was the question?
What's your next big project that you have coming up?
Going to college.
Going to college.
Being a theater major, yeah. Taking it further.
Okay, and that's interesting. We're actually going to have an element, as we mentioned earlier, we're going to have an element where Ace and I are going to talk about, answer some questions about college, so that'll be real interesting. My last question is this, and it's going to, I want you guys to enlighten me about this type of perspective. What are you doing differently? Because you young ladies are doing some spectacular things. You're very ambitious. What can you say to your peers who may not have found that niche yet or just a little bit afraid to come out of their shell?
Well, this summer we both went to Nissa, and I think that's where I very first came out of my shell completely. I just stopped caring about what other people thought about me, and I feel a lot happier, and I found what I want to do. So.
I'd say be by yourself a lot, so then you can find yourself. Like, I had to literally be alone a lot, because when you're around people a lot, you kind of lean towards what does the crowd like. So you don't know what you like. You want to be, appealing to the crowd, but you got to take a step back and be alone for a while, so you can know you, so you can know what you truly want, I would say. Yeah.
That's awesome. You guys have some great answers. Now, it's plug time. I want you to let the people know how they can find you on Instagram.
At Tallulah Gordon, TALLULAH Gordon.
777.SST.
Okay, look, you love to sing. Right now, I want you to sing us out of the shift. I'm going to give you some lyrics.
Oh, God.
And this is it for this shift. And I want you to sing that for me to send us out of here.
This is it for this shift.
All right. That was awesome. Now, we'll see you in a few minutes.
Are you blind? Yeah, I got Medusa. Make sure you shoot fresh right when you good, boy. Says Kurfew Kev. Here with Elijah Jamil on this one, boy. Says, it's a young by Medusa. It's a young by Medusa. Swear that my hair look like King of Zamunda. It's a young by Medusa, down with the wave, no goosing. Ha ha, your remorses, that's the way it goes, no white flags, torching your truces. I'm the Yankees, always been the dankest, still can hold it down even when I'm going ruthless. Truth is still, I got more wins than my losers. I'm a steady spit to my salivation juicing, man. You better pray to God I like you, or else beat it, Billie Jean, I'm psycho. I ain't the type to hit it and then live up in it. She the type I could hit it, he living with it. Pussy grinning, raise the kids, you gotta be kidding. Pray to God, never leave me smitten. See the difference between you and me? You could chill with tendencies, blessed the rapper, using lyricism, praying the Father, the Virgin, her daughter, I'm bathing in the holy water. Didn't you see the sign? It's close 10th out of order, the sacrificial slaughter. Woo! This ain't my shot, my dog is a collar. I look like Prince, it's like a baller. Don't talk for blood, it's less than a quarter. Man, your dreams I will shatter those. Look like a beast hidden deep in the canticle, smoking on cantaloupe. Grab me under, help me but try antidote. Hold on, slight antidote on hypothetical. How would you feel if I told you got medical, served in the edibles, baking with chemicals? I ain't your typical young white man. Alright, bro, we got stock for sale. Damn. Hey. Then I just dab on the ranch. Then I just dab on the ranch. Then I just dab on the ranch. It's litchy. Dab. Then I just dab on the ranch. Then I just dab on the ranch. Then I just dab on the ranch.
And I need a foreign girl driving foreign. Whoa, build me a house cost a fortune. Whoa, castle in Africa, it's a fortress. Givenchy dress shorty looking gorgeous. Gucci the suit in the family portrait. Like I spent your net worth for one of my portraits. Like I spent your whole house on one of my portraits. 4-course meals, we don't need imported. Ships overseas cause I'm so important. Boss overseas cause I cheap endorsements. My method is hustle and prayer. Walk in this bitch, you gon' stare. You heard this before, nigga, where? I'm outside the box, you a square. I could not care less what you wear. Yeah, bitch, you got swag. Bitch, you got swag. Yeah. And this is the goals when you a young black Medusa. Yeah. Don't get online, cause them boys might just shoot you. Yeah. Litchy. Gang. Litchy. Gang. Litchy.
Gang. So we out. The gang, what's your gang out here, bringing it to you. Kurfew Kev Elijah Jamil dropping that heat. So we out on this one. Hope y'all like this. Still doing good?
Hey, we want to thank Kurfew Kev for coming through and blessing us. Litchy gang up in here and blessing us. Appreciate y'all.
Thanks for having us.
First time we having a performance up in here. Appreciate y'all for coming through to the shift.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
I'm gonna pass it over to Ace. Ace, send us away.
Yes, so guys, that has been a shift, another episode. Follow us, of course, at The Shift and Crew 716. Let's get it. Shifting up. We out.